Wow. Look what happens when you don't woke a game up. Who would have thought? Great gameplay, great action, cool story, attractive character. Who would have thought? Stellar Blade, the popular and controversial 2024 action-adventure game, recently made the jump from PS5 to PC and has shattered records. This is the one where all the people that were out of touch were like, "Oh, she's designed like they've never seen a real woman." They were like, "Here's the woman she's designed after." We scanned her body for. Yeah. A chart from the game's developer, Shift Up, shows that Stellar Blade reached 192,000 peak concurrent players on Steam at launch. That makes it more than 2.5 times more popular than that runner-up, Ghost of Tsushima, which has 77,000 concurrent players at launch. God of War, Marvel's Spider-Man, and The Last of Us round out the top 5 single-player games that have been available first on PS5 and now PC. PC gamers are clearly pleased, though Stellar Blade, or perhaps more accurately, Eve the protagonist, has been highly criticized. Stellar Blade is a third-person game where players take on the role of Eve as a soldier and last survivor of her squad. Even before the game was released, Eve's design became a point of contention. Yeah, it's only for people that are out of touch. Oh, Shift Up realized the gameplay trailer that showed off the character's highly sexualized design was, while sexy female protagonists are nothing new in video games, some game journalists found Eve to be regressive. Game director added to the controversy in an interview with Games Radar. Speaking through a translator, he said, "When it comes to the design, we put special attention to the back of the character because the player is always facing the back." That's true. You know, there's certain guys that only play with girls in the over-the-shoulder, third-person perspective because they feel like, well, if I'm gonna look at the back of a character the whole game, I'd rather play as a woman. He added that that's what they see most of the time, so we thought that was pretty important. Those remarks came across as creepier than intended, but when Stellar Blade was given a content rating by the ESRB, it was given a more clinical analysis. It was rated M for mature, noting blood and gore that rhymes into play the game bars, language, suggestive themes, and violence. ESRB went on to add, the game depicts some female characters in revealing costumes. A day one patch altered some of the costumes, violence. Oh, I forgot about that. And a piece of graffiti seen in the game in an attempt to make it less offensive. Shift Up claimed that this was how Stellar Blade was intended to look at launch, though many suspected that it was pressure from Sony that forced the changes. There were changes that I think, like the costume changes, I couldn't even tell the difference. I was like trying to figure out what was the problem, what they changed with the costumes. Then I finally saw it. And I forgot what it was, what was on the wall. So with the graffiti, I don't remember it being anything that was like, you know what I mean? Like, you really changed that? Like, why, Many felt that it was a form of censorship, resulting in the social media campaign led by Mark Kern to revert Stellar Blade to its original look. Still, all this was only the concern of PS5 players. Now that the dust has settled, PC gamers can finally see what all the fuss was about. Conclusion: while much of the online discourse has centered around humorous and crass remarks, most people just seem happy to play the game for the game. Yeah, the game is badass. She's a good-looking character. Yeah, you can wild out with the costumes, but it's a damn good game. I can't wait till they bring out a second one. Keep doing your thing, Sony. Don't woke it up, make it great, and you'll be fine. 10 million subscribers. Woo!